The reality is burnout is real, especially in the beauty industry. We work long hours. We deal with multiple personalities. Sometimes you are the psychiatrist, you're the marriage or grievance counselor. We wear so many hats on a day-to-day basis from client to client, multiple hats for just one client sometimes. And that energy that you put into making people beautiful, sometimes you tend to forget to make yourself beautiful as well. Studies have shown that entrepreneurs in fast-paced industries, just like the beauty industry, are more prone to burnout. Stress, exhaustion, and health problems have grown in our industry alone. You can't pour from an empty cup. I'm going to share with you today some self-care tips that you can use to begin to fill your cup up so that you can always pour from your overflow. Let's get your notes out. Tip number 1 is I want you to set some specific boundaries and work hours. If your salon is from a 9 to 5, once you walk out of that salon at 5:05, it is no longer client hours. You're no longer obligated to answer any client texts that come through, any DMs, any TikTok messages, phone calls, none of that. It might be best that you even go and get a separate work phone from your personal line so that when you're off work, you can completely power off that phone and take some time for yourself. By setting these boundaries, we're going to get clients that truly appreciate you as a hairstylist because you have hours of operation. But you're also going to draw the line on where you work. So if you're working 12-hour days and you're answering texts and phone messages up until midnight, you're not going to be able to sustain and grow your business. I need you to set clear working hours and don't be afraid to enforce those either. So facts have shown that 80% of small business owners feel that they work too many hours. By setting boundaries with clients can reduce the strain on yourself and on your business. But did you know that entrepreneurs who set work hours are 30% more likely to have better work-life balance? Because you know when work ends and when personal life begins. Here's a tip. By establishing office hours and sticking to them, if you have to create an automatic response for your client who texts you after hours, please do so because you deserve that time with yourself and with your family. In my notes section of my phone, I have scripts already created. If it's after hours, if it's before hours, here's the script. If it's holiday time and you're on vacation, here's the script. Now, I know you feel like you have to respond to the text. Copy and paste this script, period. You can also set it for auto. When your phone is not on and someone does text you, it'll automatically send them this text response. That way you're not glued to the phone consistently. You don't have the urge to want to respond and not send that auto text or that script that you have created, right? Strategy number 2. I want you to schedule regular breaks throughout your day. Say you come in the salon at 8 a.m. When do you go to lunch? Schedule yourself a 30-minute break. And your 30-minute break does not include while the client is under the dryer, while anyone is processing. I want you to set this up on a regular basis, however many days a week you work. And I know it's tempting to say, I'm going to take the break while this client is doing that. Taking the break can actually make a huge difference in how your mental capacity gets rejuvenated through the day to be able to sustain the entire day. I want you to grab a snack during that break, maybe do some stretches in the back during that break. If you have to do a quick journaling, do that during that break, or just take a second to breathe and meditate. During your break, you are not working. So you're not catching up on emails. You're not posting on social media. You're not following up on any of these text messages. You're taking the break. You're eating a healthy meal and you're spending time with you to get ready to become that psychiatrist, that psychologist, that counselor, the beautiful expert that you are again. Research has shown that taking regular breaks improve your productivity and it reduces your mental fatigue. Now, studies have also showed that I researched a lot of these studies too, y'all. So American Psychology Association found that frequent short breaks reduce stress and prevent burnout by 50%. Now, if you want to incorporate some mini breaks in there, you can. 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 10 minutes over there. That could still get you a 30-minute break. So strategy number 3, I want you to incorporate wellness practices into your routine. So let's talk about your wellness, right? Whether you're meditating, you're doing yoga, or you're simply journaling through your thoughts. I want you to find wellness things that you can practice on a daily basis. This is going to be a huge game changer for maintaining your mental health as a beauty professional. We wear a lot of weight from a lot of clients. I need you to be able to rejuvenate yourself from the weight that you carry. I need you to be able to release the weight that you carry. If you're hearing so many different stories, maybe journaling is the way to release a lot of the things that you're intaking. Maybe doing yoga and stretching your body, for one, that's definitely going to help with you standing behind the chair. Consistently 12 hours, you need to do some stretches. You need to make sure your limbs stay mobile. You need to make sure your shoulders stay good. You need to make sure your wrists stay good as well. So yoga will definitely help you. So entrepreneurs who practice mindfulness are 50% more likely to report lower stress levels and improve focus. Listen, let me tell you a quick story, right? So one of my annual doctor visits, how when they go and they check your cholesterol and they check your levels and stuff, I was sitting there getting everything checked, and they were so amazed that what I do on a daily basis, my levels were so calming. They were like, stress is not running through your body at all. And I'm like, trust me, it's there, but practicing mindfulness, practicing stress less procedures, being aware of my wellness helps carry less stress. They were super amazed at how they was like, oh my God, you're like not stressed at all. And I'm like, trust me, I am. I've just learned how to manage it well. And I want you to be able to do the same thing. So you don't need hours either. You don't have to block out an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, right? Just a few minutes of intentional breathing and writing down, journaling can help you feel grounded. I want you to start your day just by a quick meditation session. That could look like you wake up and for the first 5 minutes before you get out of bed, you're meditating. That could look like while you're standing at the sink during your hygiene, you take a woosah breathing moment for that 5 minutes and just center yourself while you're there before you begin the hustle of the day. All right. So strategy number 5, right? I want you to prioritize your sleep and your nutrition. It is super important to prioritize sleep and rest in your body. This allows your body to rejuvenate itself, and giving yourself the proper nutrition helps you get the day started. So as beauty professionals, we often forget to sleep. We go to bed about 2 o'clock. We get back up and start the day at 5:30. We forget about our nutrition, which is the foundation of everything. What you put in your body is what you're going to get out of your body. So late nights and skipping meals, and you might feel like this is a part of the job. Well, your job is however you lay it out. It's going to catch up to you if you laid out having unhealthy foods for breakfast in the morning. If you lay out just jumping out of bed and running into your day, I want you to prioritize sleep, eat healthy meals, and give yourself more energy. Keep a clear mind and reduce your stress. Many mornings, every morning, first thing I do is I get my vitamins in the morning. And I take my supplements. One of my supplements includes NRG. You might say that's natural raw energy, but that helps with clarity. That helps with focus. That also helps me burn calories, by the way. And it helps with me having a focused and productive day. That is the first thing I do. Because most entrepreneurs, when you jump out that bed, you're thinking of the list of things that you have to do. That NRG helps me focus to make sure that I prioritize the tasks that I need to get done in that day and don't start something and don't finish it. You can see the link down below on how to grab you NRG supplements so that you can have more clear, happier, focused, productive days. I'll put the link down below. Make sure you go and check that out. The National Sleep Foundation have found that people who get at least 7 hours of sleep each night are 40% more productive during the day. Think about it. If you're not getting at least 7 hours, how productive is your day? Now, let's say you are getting 6 hours of sleep and your day is super productive, but throughout your day, you are incorporating some more mindfulness throughout your day. You're taking an NRD supplement to help you be more productive of the day. That's a huge increase than taking a 3-hour nap and trying to get up. Make it a point to get your sleep. Make it a point to fuel your body with the right foods, and your business is going to thank you later. Here is our last and final strategy, right? I want you to learn to say no. Just say no. And to delegate tasks. If you're on the phone and you're talking to someone and you're hearing what they're asking for a client and you realize this is going to take more than the time I've allotted. You're blocked for a 3-hour for this service. No, because now what they could be asking for could lead you to a 4 or 5 hour service. You've only blocked out 3 hours because your next customer, your next client, your next kid's soccer game is happening. The answer is no. It does not fit into the time block that you have. And we have to be okay with saying no as a whole sentence so that you are in control of how your day runs. If you know you have a client coming in at 1 and you need to be done walking out the door by 3:30 because you have to get to your child's soccer game, but before that you might have to pick up snacks or something, then you can't say yes and end up getting to the game at 4:30 and the game is over. And they're like, Mommy, where were you? What happened? You missed it. So we have to be okay with saying no. You can't end the day at 3:30 knowing that at 4 o'clock you have a networking event to go to get those high paying luxury clients that you want and say yes to another client. Meanwhile, you're missing out on creating more high ticket clients that you want so that you can work less and smarter from behind the chair. Facts have also shown that entrepreneurs who delegate work are 33% more likely to scale their businesses without experiencing burnout. Let me run that back again. Entrepreneurs who delegate, meaning you have an admin who's going to send out emails, you have an assistant who is shampooing for you, are 33% more likely to scale their businesses without experiencing burnout. I just had to run that back for you. So it's not selfish to protect your time. Not at all. It's smart. It really is. It's truly smart. So by focusing on what only you can do and outsourcing and saying no to the things that are not going to produce a productive day, you'll feel less stressed and more productive. There you have it. You're creating good habits that will keep you energized, that's going to keep you focused, that's going to keep you goal-oriented. Consistency to be able to scale your business, but also to be able to enjoy life as well. I want you to be able to grow your business without burnout. So remembering self-care is also business care. So tell me, what is your favorite part of self-care that you like to do? Remember, it's not about getting a pedicure and a manicure or going to get a massage. What are some of the things that you have incorporated into your self-care? How do you fill your cup back up? Comment those below. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and go ahead on and stay tuned to the next video.